5-year-old Liam Ramos. He should be in preschool, playing with his friends. But Liam was seized by ICE officers in Minneapolis on Tuesday and is now believed to be more than 1,000 miles away in detention in Texas with his father.
He's a bright young student and he's so kind. All I want is for him to be safe and back here.
The school district superintendent said officers had used a 5-year-old as bait after making Liam knock on the family door to see who else was home. She said he was one of...
Straight up Nazi shit, bro. Straight up. This is literally Nazi shit. This is exactly what the Nazis did. Oh my Lord. Animals, all of them. Animals. This is like Israel does this. That's why we call them a Nazi country. America does this. It's a Nazi country all the same. The very fact that this is still a point of contention, whether or not this agency should exist, is insane to me. I hate the Republicans, obviously, for standing by and defending this kind of stuff. But I also despise the Democrats, too, for not doing anything about it. Mind-boggling levels of cruelty. Cruelty for the sake of cruelty.
4 children taken in their area alone.
ICE agents have been roaming our neighborhoods, circling our schools, following...
Yeah, 7 House Dems voted to continue to fund this. And not only that, but also Hakeem Jeffries also engaged in like this hollow engineering to make sure that this bill was passable regardless, so that they could do a protest vote without actually having to really stop the funding mechanism being threatened. It's awesome. It's great. Love that.
our buses, coming into our parking lots and taking our children, and our hearts are shattered.
Another adult begged agents not to take Liam, but by the time his older brother returned from middle school, he and his dad were gone. This is Greg Bavino on the same streets, the architect of the policy that has seen...
The parallels are pretty indisputable. Oh, yeah. On the left, American imperialist politicians celebrating a future invasion of Greenland by making a cake with its territory 2026. On the right, Nazis presenting a cake to Hitler to celebrate the future invasion of the Caucasus, Baku, and its oil refineries, 1942.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1, start cutting.
51st state.
Azerbaijan will stop you, Adolf. I mean, Bovine Bovino is a straight up little neo-Nazi man. Look at him. Look at this little guy.
ICE agents pour into cities like Minneapolis.
I'm in the gas. Get back. Gas on film.
Captured here lobbing a smoke canister at protesters.
That's a terrible throw, by the way. Like, not the main point, but it is kind of, it is another testament to how weak and frail these guys are. Yeah, he threw that like a pussy and gassed himself.
Today he insisted this is all about criminals, claiming they are only taking people they would describe as the worst of the worst. He was unapologetic about 5-year-old Liam.
Oftentimes you will see violent illegal aliens that perhaps do have families, and those violent criminal illegal aliens are going to be arrested. I've got no qualms about making America a safer place.
You leave, you
But Liam's story will only serve to motivate ICE protesters as Minneapolis becomes the front line of a national resistance. Former presidential candidate Hillary Clinton today accused officers of terrorizing a population, using children as pawns, saying, "My heart aches for Liam Ramos and his family." ICE called her claims an abject lie, claiming Liam's father was a criminal illegal alien from Ecuador who fled officers, leaving them to ensure Liam was safe. This morning, the vice president made clear
Trying to ensure the safety of the 5-year-old by using him to lure out the family members.
federal officers had his backing.
Well, you know, one of the things that we want to do is send a message to our local law enforcement, to our federal law enforcement, that we stand with them. And we're not going to abandon them, or we're not going to do what the last administration did, which is throw them under the bus to appease a bunch of left-wing radicals.
J.D. Vance then headed to Minneapolis in Minnesota, a democratically run state, with hundreds of thousands.
There has to be punishments. There has to be punishments. I don't think a lot of Democrats realize how angry the base is, how angry regular people are at this stuff. They are not meeting the moment, which is unsurprising. But someone who comes out and says, I'm for Medicare for all, I'm for a government jobs program, I am for cutting ties to Israel, and I am for punishing every single person in the former administration and every single person in ICE that played a role in these Nazi activities on U.S. soil, will win by insane margins. They'll have a reverse Reagan sweep. They'll do FDR numbers. We're gonna do a domestic Nuremberg.
Fewer undocumented migrants than Republican-controlled Texas, where Liam and his father are being held right now, further fueling speculation that this isn't really about law enforcement, it's about politics.
Columbia Heights school officials say their sense of security is shaken and their hearts shattered after 4 students from the district have been taken by ICE.
The Columbia Heights school superintendent says 2 17-year-olds, one taken from his car on the way to school, the other taken after ICE agents busted in his apartment. The school district says just yesterday, 5-year-old Liam Ramos and his father were taken in the driveway of their home after leaving his classroom. They claim Liam was used as bait to knock on the door and ask to be let in to see if anyone was at home. Another elementary school student and their mother was also taken while walking to school, officials say. Both are in the detention center in Texas, and they want the public to get involved.
We're asking to please reach out to your congressional representatives to ask for an immediate and peaceful resolution to this occupation. Please help us and other schools to again be a safe place where all belong and all succeed.
So the school district does have an immigration lawyer to help figure out how to get the students back to Minnesota. We have asked ICE for a comment on the arrest of these children, but have not yet gotten a response.